We've got some news coming through from Waikato Stud. We bring in Studmaster Mark Chittick. And Mark, what can you tell us about this year's Everest?
Yeah, well, Aidan, it was a very exciting time last year, and look, we're fortunate enough that we've signed up again with Entain just in the last few days. Same partnership as last year, heading into this year's edition. So look, it's pretty obviously extremely exciting for us, everybody involved, and certainly for New Zealand.
What about last year? Obviously, it's the same team as the Trackside team that were in behind. There was just such a groundswell of support from New Zealand, wasn't there? Is that what you're trying to replicate again?
Oh, look, it was incredible. I think I think any heroes in any sport should be sort of celebrated and get the country behind them. And certainly with I Wish I Won last year and running in the Everest, we felt as though we didn't leave any stone unturned. And through that whole, let's say, 3 months leading into it, I just sort of felt like, if we could do anything to promote our sport, our industry, and New Zealand, we'd do that. And it was, it was a hell of a lot of work. But Entain were incredible to partner with, and to be honest, it was a massive experience, way bigger, the whole lead in and everything, than what I expected. This year we'll do it all again, and hopefully we're half a head better off.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously some unfinished business there, but like you spoke about, there was just such an amazing feeling of, and like I think Entain handed out the I Wish I Win hats, and they were the fashion statement of the Everest last year, weren't they?
Absolutely. They made a massive effort right across the country, obviously, and still to this day, it's incredible where you see people with I Wish I Win hats on, and obviously it was a massive job, but it certainly gave us a fantastic feeling knowing that the country were behind us, and we felt as like it was a New Zealand thing, and hopefully the same thing happens this year.
Can you give us an insight into the process, Mark? Is it you and Peter decide, or it was an approach from Entain and Trackside, or has it all come down to being the slot filler again?
Yeah, well, I suppose, going back a few months ago, even before this last campaign, which finished with winning the Kingsford Smith, Peter, we decided to make the 2024 Everest his target again. So Peter really has, Peter and Katherine have put a lot of planning into the last at least 8 months, and obviously, Lachlan Fit and we had a little bit of a yarn and sort of decided that if there was the possibility of doing it again together, we'd love to be doing that. It was such a great experience last year. So why wouldn't we try and partner up again? That's all come to fruition. They've secured the slot for the year, and once again there was a couple of approaches from other angles, but we certainly wanted to be loyal to Entain, who have been so loyal and making a big difference to the New Zealand industry here, and so it was call it a no-brainer to try and do the same thing. And from Peter and Katherine's point of view, as I say, their whole planning is to be spot on October the 19th, with no hold-ups. And so far, it was get through Queensland and do the best we could there. He's spelled in Queensland in the warmer weather. He's been pre-training in Queensland, and interestingly enough, he actually just flew down from there last night. He's just walked into Peter's stable this morning, and we're onwards and upwards. Every day's accounted for right through to 5 o'clock on October the 19th.
Yeah, is the camp happy with the way that he's spelled and the way he is returning to the stable, Mark?
Yeah, certainly. Look, I would probably go as far as, from what reports in the video this morning, etc., every bit as good, if not better, than last year. He's a bigger, stronger, more relaxed horse. Yeah, and last year we just sort of felt, it was well documented that Peter felt that, we went first off in the Memsey, and it was 1,400 back to 1,200. That doesn't look as though it'll be the case this year. With a couple of changes in programming, it looks like it'll be just perfect. And we know his third up run is his best run, and that'll be the Everest.
What are the likely 2 lead-ups, Mark?
Looks like the Moir Stakes on the 7th of September into the Manikato, both at Moonee Valley on the 27th of September, and then into the Everest. May have one little run beforehand, not sure, just depends on trialling, etc. But the plan is those 3 runs and being spot on for the Everest. Everything so far has gone incredibly to plan. We're a long way out, but at this stage we're signed up. We're signed on the dotted line. The team's back together, and let's once again leave no stone unturned and have a decent old crack at it again.
Yeah, so exciting. And I guess for you, Mark, that's the beauty of being able to be in a comfortable position where the horses spell well, and now you just leave it up to one of the best trainers in the world, really, in Peter Moody, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. And look, we're very extremely privileged to be racing a horse like this and this sort of company with these sorts of targets. And that, let's say, hopefully goes for the whole country. I hope they feel the same way, especially those in our industry. And as we say, we were only probably 6 inches off it last year, with not the most ideal draw. Like it's certainly proven that the inside is not his most favourable. He loves getting to the outside and being able to show that turn of foot. And of his last 5 runs, he's drawn 1 4 times, so surely it can't happen again.
Well, we really appreciate you coming on board and letting us know about this announcement. I know just from hearing it, I'm pretty exciting, and I'm pretty sure that the Waikato Stud, they'll be sharing that, won't they, Mark?
Yeah, 100%. As Beaver's about to say, there's one wish. I wish I win.
Beauty. Well, we can't wait to follow you and the horse, obviously, right through until October, and hopefully till you're lifting that trophy at Randwick this year.
That's the wish.